the first question for you is, as an educator, please share with us your experience and give us your views on the recent developments you have seen in the education sector.
Good morning. I'm Sriram, Chairman, Chennai Institute of Technology. I'm basically an engineer, mechanical engineer. Then I was working 7 years. After that, I established my own company, automotive component manufacturing plant. More than 1,000 people are working in my organization. We have been developing and manufacturing and supplying components to various industries, two-wheeler industries, car industries, truck industries, mainly for automotive industries in India and developed countries also like Germany, US and many other countries. So in 2010, I established the Chennai Institute of Technology. It's an engineering college affiliated to Anna University. And now this institute, one of the top institute in Tamil Nadu, in terms of academic results in 2019-20, we stood second position in Tamil Nadu. And in terms of single window counseling, in Tamil Nadu, students admitted through single window counseling for government quotas. We are consistently among top 10 colleges attracting talented students, top students to our institute. And we have very good track record in our teaching learning process, very strong academic and industry collaborations we have. There are many industries in Tamil Nadu as well as in India from developed countries also closely working with us, and many technological solutions are being developed jointly with our institute for their problems, and there are many projects are going on. Apart from that, Chennai Institute of Technology has established many research centers. So once we have established as a good institute and we have talented students and we have very good faculties. So there are more than 220 faculties are there. In that 1/3 of 30% of the faculties are having their doctoral degree, and around 50 faculties are pursuing their doctoral program. So now we are establishing strong research center facilities. So because as a country, we are moving to knowledge-based society. Okay, earlier we were developing students only for employment, but now things are changing. India also, you name any companies, corporate companies, especially in R&D field. It could be from automotive or manufacturing or digital like mobile phone, software development or energy related area. You name any area or medical related area. Those companies are willing to set up, are coming forward to set up their facility because India is the future for their R&D facilities. So those companies, why I am telling, because since they are setting up R&D facility here, they would like to hire, they would like to see such institutes to collaborate with them. That's why we are establishing various research center facilities. I'm sure coming years, this our institute, Chennai Institute of Technology, well known for research facility. For that, lot of emphasis is given, and we have a recent document for 2030. As per that process, there are most of our faculties will get their doctoral degree, and we also giving more importance for the students, even undergraduate level, to build their career in research field. For example, at the day one itself, we are identifying the students, those who would like to get into research. So maybe in a class 60 students, in that we may be identifying 5 or 10 students. For them, in addition to their learning as per curriculum, like mathematics, physics, all these fundamentals are being taught thoroughly and additionally to their curriculum, so that they strong in their fundamentals, and also they develop aspirations to become researcher. For that, there are many career campus, our unique branded career building process, especially for research as a career. We have strong associations. For that, many researchers, not only from India, even developed countries also interact with the students and motivate the students to choose research as their career. So that, because at the right from the first year, day one itself is very important. If they are not, I'm not telling that they become researchers immediately, but they should have that aspiration for creating awareness to develop those kind of aspirations. we are starting this kind of activities right from the first year itself. First year, second year, they are more focusing on learning fundamentals and identifying their research areas like that. Not for all, those who are willing to. Normally around 5 to 10%, 5% of the students are currently showing interest. So those students are given a lot of time and exposure to new technologicals, and also they can work with for example, a researcher from Oxford University, American University, like that, many universities are collaborating with researchers from those universities are collaborating with our researchers, and also our students also have opportunity to work with them. So those kind of opportunities, I'm sure, will throw a lot of avenues for the students to explore in the coming years. Because in India, after undergraduation, most of them are 90, you can say 95, even 100% also you can say, they would like to have jobs. So as I said, India is moving knowledge-based country. It means that we need to have the students with the post-graduation and the doctoral degree program, not only degree, and the strong fundamental knowledge as well as applications mind also. For that, Chennai Institute of Technology has setting up many training facilities and research center facilities, and also teaching learning process, so that they can collaborative atmosphere for doing research. So I have seen few successful students undergone this program. During their undergraduate itself, they published papers in reputed journals, and because of this, they could get the master's degree program admissions in reputed universities, and few of them also pursuing their doctoral degree in leading research institutes, not only in India, other countries also.
Like, what are your thoughts on the new education policy, and what do you think, like, how it will affect the education sector?
So, new education policy is very much anticipated and required, even though it is a delayed process. I'm sure once, if truly we implement new education policies, that will drive our country to achieve whatever the target we have, like eradicating poverty and also creating employment, having better life. If whenever you visit developed countries, then only you can know the kind of quality of life those people are enjoying. But as a country, in India, we are not to that level. So this new education policy, rather than focusing on exams and other developed strict rigid syllabuses, curriculums, now this thrown many opportunities for students, institutions, as well as for industries, and for anybody who would like to learn. I'm sure new education policy will steer development, aspirational growth opportunities available, and develop many new opportunities for the students' communities. Later on, we will change something.
Yes.
Okay.
So, talking about Chennai Institute of Technology, what are the core strengths and achievements of the institution?
Chennai Institute of Technology, we established in 2010. The more emphasis and objective, I can say, the objective of establishing this institute is transferring the most powerful tool in the world, that is knowledge, to the youths. That's very important. For that, we need to create awareness among the students, the importance of learning, especially basics. So once they understand the basic, definitely they can learn better, and they set their goals, and whatever they wanted to achieve in their life, they can achieve. That is the very important. Now, because as earlier I said, the more emphasis and the only focus among the students is to clear the paper and get into good jobs. So we need to change that. That is the important objective of establishing Chennai Institute of Technology. Because as an industrialist, whenever I hire students from the campuses, it required minimum 1 or 2 years for us to train them to suit the job, whatever jobs we have hired the students. So I wanted to give more importance for creating awareness and giving awareness to the students to understand the teaching learning process. And another thing is, the technologies are changing again and again. Day by day, technologies changes are happening. So the most important thing for any educational institutions or for faculty or in the teaching learning process is creating awareness and also making the students to learn, continuously learn again and again. Learning is the only way they can develop their career. So continuous lifelong learning, we have to develop them to understand the learning, importance of the learning, and the learning should never stop. It has to continue again and again. The one most important, and if you ask only one objective, I can say creating awareness to the students to understand about the importance of the learning again and again. Because today you may be learning one technologies, tomorrow it changes. So even after, there are various surveys are telling that whatever the jobs, young workforces are in many industries, for example, 25 to 35 age groups, whatever the job currently they are doing, those things will change within 10 to 15 years. Those jobs will become obsolete. Then if they are not updating, they are not learning again, then they will be thrown out. So that is the importance.
So, sir, what do you think should be the top priority for Chennai Institute of Technology in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, actually the first 10 years, now we are running 11th year. The 10 years we established as a top institute in engineering and technological education field in Tamil Nadu. Academically, if you take, there are 450 engineering colleges are there under Anna University affiliated examination system. In that we stood number 2 in 2019-20 November-December exams. We have achieved second position in Tamil Nadu. So not only that, we have crossed many milestones, 100% admissions, and the students' preference every year increasing. In Tamil Nadu, they take a single window counseling process, that also increasing. So having established this name among the faculty, student, and the teaching community, as well as the public, and also good academic results, admissions, and good placements. This is helping us to launch this institute for another 10 years. Okay, the next 10 years is very, very crucial for us, very important for us. We need to develop systems, processes, and develop a teaching learning process and the environment inside this campus so that this institute can survive and continue its journey forever. So this next 10 years, we will be more focusing on research, innovations among the students, among the faculties. For that, we will be creating many technological centers and developing curriculums and teaching learning processes. That is our importance. For that, we will be collaborating with researchers, not only from India, in Tamil Nadu and India, from any part of the world. For example, we would like to working with universities from UK, Europe, United States of America, then Canada, Japan, Korea, like that many countries we would like to cooperate. And also emerging technologies, we would like to understand the emerging technologies. There we will be establishing latest technological lab facilities and curriculums.
Right. So the education sector is gradually moving towards the digital age. So how is CIT utilizing this change?
So future is digital. I cannot say, even present also digital. So the students can understand better, learn through digital than conventional learning process. That is very important. For that, because this institute is existing not for me or my faculty. This is for students. We are developing them for the future. Okay, even if we are not embracing for digital technologies right now, it will be a big challenge for the students, those who are learning and passing out from the institute. So we understood the importance of digital playing in teaching learning processes. For that, we have created good infrastructural facilities. For example, recently we have updated our internet facility to 500 Mbps, and also we have very good Wi-Fi connectivity, and all classrooms are smart classrooms. Apart from that, this pandemic has thrown another challenging opportunities. It's a challenge, thrown a lot of challenges as well as opportunities also. So even before this pandemic itself, our institute given importance for online learning, self-learning, because each and every student's learning ability differs. Unfortunately, we do not have such infrastructure, classrooms, faculty. That's why we are organizing all the 60 students to inside the classroom, and we are teaching same subject, and one teacher, one faculty is teaching. But whereas in digitally, wherever they can learn, and whatever the course, in addition to the regular curriculum, they can learn. And if any new opportunities are coming, new technologies are coming, if that students would like to learn, definitely they can learn. For example, mechanical students can learn if they wanted to learn some financial papers and also management papers, as well as the technology from, for example, artificial intelligence they can learn, and embedded system they can learn. So for that, now we are developing our curriculum, embedding our regular conventional syllabuses with new technologies, and for that we are giving credit so that the students can exchange those credit to that. Once we become autonomous, I'm sure in the coming year we will become autonomous institute. So this will throw another big opportunity for that, as well as regulatory authorities like AICT and Ministry of Human Resource Development and the University Grant Commission and our own affiliated universities are nowadays coming forward, and they are giving more flexibility for us to include this online learning also.
As you know, like in recent times, entrepreneurship is one of the hot topics in the education sector. So we would want to know from your end how CIT is working towards entrepreneurship development and developing the mindset for this.
As I said, I'm basically a first generation entrepreneur. So being first generation entrepreneur and set up my own facilities and institute, and given employment to more than 1,000 people in Chennai area. So, and many of them includes undergraduate students as well as diploma students, like many other people. So I love to encourage my students to become entrepreneurs, because if you take any developed country, development of that country possible because of the entrepreneurial spirit existing among the people, and mainly engineering and technology students. So in India, that awareness is very, very less. But our Ministry of Human Resource Development, and also where UGC and then AICT and our affiliated universities are now coming out with new policies, startup policies, and creating many awareness programs and setting up various centers to develop entrepreneurial script. But in Chennai Institute of Technology, as I said, since I am being a first generation entrepreneur, I would like to develop such atmosphere so that students will get inspiration to become entrepreneur, to set up their own businesses. For that, we have established many industry associations with many industries, various centers. We have recently established Chennai Institute of Technology Business Forum. It's a Section 8 company wherein the students will, if we wanted to set up their own facility, we give a space, and also we will identify the potential partners for their technology to develop their technology into a product and develop their product into a successful business venture. We will be giving awareness programs, conducting and giving awareness program for the students, and also we encourage students to work with the startup community. There are various startup facilities are available in Chennai. We are collaborating with those startup communities, and the students will be given opportunity to interact with them and seminars and have a discussion with those people. So because of this facility, students are coming forward and setting up their companies. At least if not in big numbers, small numbers, there are few students establish their own companies, their own startups at our campus. I'm sure in coming years, many students will come forward and set up their own startups and become successful entrepreneurs. Rather than seeking for employment, they can generate employment. And for example, there is a student called Sriram. Last year he passed out. Now from our college, now he established his startup at our company. He hired 10 interns as well as he hired his classmates also as employees with a very good salary package. So like that, there are many students are establishing their companies. We would like to develop entrepreneurial spirit in areas like artificial intelligence, robotics and automation, agricultural precision farming. These are the areas we identified, and we also still working many other areas so that wherever new opportunities are coming, there my students can become successful.
So last question. So any message that you would like to share with the coming youth and aspiring students?
Yes. As a country, we have plenty of problems. Why I am telling the problems? Because each and every problems are opportunity for the youngsters. So you are learning not only to clear your papers and get degrees. If you are learning to develop solutions and solutions to the problems existing in the society. Okay, so after your engineering, maybe mechanical, electrical, civil, electronics, computer science, anything. But after you are finishing your engineering, you are going to work in the industry or you are going to start your own company. So those areas, when you get into your career, you need to understand the problems and you need to develop solutions to the problems so that you can develop value. And an engineer is a person who should understand the problems and they have to come out with solutions for those problems with less resources in terms of materials and human resources, whatever may be. And the solutions or project or product should be, that should not do any harm for the environment. That's all. So for that you need to develop problem solving ability, logical thinking. Okay, so why I am telling again and again these things, you are learning to solve problems existing in your day-to-day life. We need to make our life more comfortable and affordable for that only. As a country, even now also, after so many years, because IITs established some 50-60 years before, and we have gross enrollment in engineering is very highest when compared to developed country, and around 2 million students are joining engineering colleges. But still, even small softwares or any technological product, electronics or mechanical anything, we are depending from other countries. For example, new cars being designed in other countries and the softwares are developed in other countries. Because technological solutions, it involves lot of employment generation and quality jobs. Whereas, for example, one engineer in India may be getting 25,000, 30,000 rupees salary. Most of them, there are very good opportunities also available, but generally I'm talking. So, whereas even generally, those kind of students also get very high jobs, very highly paid jobs in other countries, even Korea, Taiwan, China, Japan. You need not to compare Europe, they're much higher. So, we need to understand why we are learning, okay? And we need to understand the problems existing in the societies. And you need to develop solutions for those problems. Need not to learn too many things, but learn fundamental everything. And you have to be thorough in your subjects. The fundamentals are very, very important because engineering is applications of science, okay? So with whatever you learned theoretically, and also practically inside the labs, you need to apply. That application is very, very important. Many times, many occasions, the students are forgetting this process, universities are forgetting, and teaching learning processes is not addressing these issues. That's why the students, those who are coming out from the technological and engineering institutions are not employable, even at the beginning itself. Even if this is a problem, then sustaining their career and contributing to the society is, I'm not sure it's not at all possible. So my request and advice for the youngsters, you understand why you are learning, okay, not only for exams, okay, to develop solutions for the problems in the society, that's all. And if you work on that, definitely you can create value for not only for the society, for yourself also. Whatever life you would like to have, you are having some dreams, no, that can be realized only learning properly, that's possible. And learning and education is only empowerment available without much of your spending, okay. If you are willing to spend your time, that's enough. Many people are telling that we need to spend a lot of money for learning, acquiring knowledge. It's not required. You have to spend your time and you must have aspirations. That's all. This is enough for you to